Jesus Christ. Dear sisters and brothers, I am always amazed by how our scripture is written and presented to us. Sometimes Jesus' parable often rich and meaningful. It is just our language couldn't capture it fully. Although today's reading seems like contradicting to each other, we heard first about love and second hate. But hate that we heard today in Greek is misei, or the root word is miseo, which also means love less. But why love less? Let us see. When Jesus said, "Which of you here intending to build a tower would not first sit down and work out the cost to see if he had enough to complete it?" It's about our discerning. Are we sincerely wanting to follow Jesus? Reading from the Signs of Time, probably following Jesus those days means your family will against you, and following Jesus means death is awaiting you and undergoing persecution. If he laid the foundation and then found himself unable to finish the work, the onlookers would all start making fun of him and saying, "Here is a man who started to build and was unable to finish." Then, what for following Jesus halfway if we are not wholeheartedly? In the end, we are making fun of ourselves. That is why love less doesn't mean hate our family members, but rather we recognize the importance of God in our lives. With our full capacity to love God fully and not half-hearted. But the gospel also ends with our dear self unless we give up all our possessions. We often think possession is our wealth, but actually it also means ourselves, the most complicated and difficult to deal with. Even now, we are challenged as a follower of Christ to love. It's easier said than done, right? That is why the first reading said, "You must love your neighbor as yourselves." Without loving ourselves first, appreciating and embracing who we are, it is difficult to love others. Because it is not easy, sometimes the best thing is letting go of what we can't do, letting God in charge, and shows us how to love like Him. At the Savior's